How's it going, everybody? So everybody over here on Facebook, how's it going, you guys? And Periscope, you guys always come faster on Periscope. But welcome, how have you guys been? It's been a little while. What's up, my friends? I missed you guys. How you guys all doing? Have you had a fun week or two since we've all talked and hung out? It's been a little while. The trip was amazing. I'm going to tell you guys some cool stories about that. If you're interested, how many of you guys are interested in hearing some stories? It was funny, if those who were at the event, Garrett White was joking about how he swears all the time and uses the F-bomb. And it made me laugh because I'm like the opposite. Like, I think I've sworn 3 times in my life, and that's like when I was probably 7th or 8th grade. So the two opposite ends of the spectrum there, which is kind of funny. So I want to share with you guys some cool stories. But before we can share and have some fun, something important's got to happen. For our faithful followers, you guys know what it is. For those who don't know, you guys, the faithful ones, you guys want to tell everyone what's about to happen? We gotta kick this show off the right way. So let me flip this around, and we're gonna start with our intro. All right, someone said, Russell, why do you always do the intro? Because that's how we roll over here. Some people are just boring. We're not. We're having fun. All right. So first off, I want to thank you guys so much for being at Funnel Hacks Live. Mark Thompson, we tried to give you a car on stage. You don't even show up. Vince was there. Vince loved it. He said FHL was awesome. Anyway, so I had a great time for those of you guys who came and hang out. And so I wanted to just kind of tell you guys some updates for those who were there, those who weren't there. I'm going to tell you a couple cool things that I love from the event. And then I'm going to tell you guys a really cool story about Marcus Lemonis and how somebody might be getting one of their first funnels built this week, which is kind of exciting. So if you guys want to hear some story time, let me know. Life links to the best event he's ever attended. Well, thank you. All right, so this is what I'm talking about. So first off, as you guys know, we had our second annual Funnel Hacking Live event in San Diego, and I feel like it was amazing. It was awesome. Last year we did our first event. We had about 600 people showed up. This year we almost doubled that. We had just shy of 1,200 people in the room, and it was crazy because it wasn't just like some events, everyone's out in the hallway talking and hanging out and networking. Like, there was networking happening, but our events are different. Like, somebody told me they're like traffic and conversions to sit in the hallway, but Funnel Hacking Live, you want to be in the room, which is true. We tried to put on an amazing show, and it was really, really cool. So I taught a lot about the funnels we're using. I showed like funnel progression a lot, like what funnel do we start with, and where do we go to, and how do we move through things? Then what's the funnel stacking process? How do we glue everything together, and how do we turn one funnel into multiple funnels, and the whole process behind it? And it was awesome. So I enjoyed that. That was fun. And then we had a bunch of people come and showing off funnels. We had Liz Benny from New Zealand come and share her webinar funnel. I don't think there was a dry eye in the entire room. She had everybody crying. It was amazing, which was kind of cool. It was just cool hearing her story. Like, when she first launched her first webinar funnel ever, I was coaching her through the whole process. She launched it. She had like 160 people registered for her first webinar. And then she got up there to do the webinar, and guess how many people showed up? 0. Not one person showed up. And because of that, she was very emotionally upset, obviously. I got to Vox her afterwards with her yelling at me. But what was funny was, not funny, but what was cool was that she wanted to remember that moment. So she picked up her phone and she recorded herself in that moment when she did a webinar and 0 people showed up, and she was crying and she was emotional, and she shared that. And it was really scary. I'm sure it's scary for her, and she was vulnerable, but she shared that video with the entire audience. I think everyone was crying, and then she went and showed from there, like, the transformation, like what actually happened after and how it's changed her life. And it was awesome. It was emotional for me. I loved it, which was really, really cool. So that was awesome. Those were there. A bunch of other amazing speakers. We had Alex, who was the first time he's ever been on stage before, and he does local funnels. He does local gyms, and he goes in. He goes to like a local gym, and he spends a week and a half on Facebook with 2 different funnel types, and then blows them up. He's done it 5 times in a row now, where he'll rent a location. He won't have any gym equipment at all. He'll set up these 2 funnels. He will go buy Facebook ads. By the time the 2 weeks is done, he'll have $50,000 cash in his pocket. He'll take that to the weightlifting store. He'll buy the weightlifting equipment, fill up the event, fill up the actual gym, opens the doors, and he's got 100 clients ready from day one who have all prepaid, and just crazy. Shared the whole funnel, shared everything, which was awesome. It was awesome. Adam T said those speakers kept me kept making me cry when I thought it was going to be a tough door guard. So Adam was on the door and he was crying. Like, it was amazing. Ryan Stewman showed us his high ticket funnels, and then he got all these people line up in line and bring objections to him, and he closed person after person after person after, like, just like 30 people in a row closed him live on stage. Like, it was the coolest thing. It just kept getting better. I could tell. I mean, there's so many cool stories. It got better and better and better, and it was amazing. Sean Stevenson came and spoke. It was amazing. One of my favorite lines from him. He talked about helicopter pilots who are going out, like Coast Guard, who are going to go and they're going to try to save somebody who's drowning in the water. And they come out there and they see a boat that's capsized, and there's 30 people in the water who are drowning, and they come, and the helicopter might hold 10 people. And he's like, well, who do you save? Right, which is a good question for us. Like, who do you save? Who's gonna hear your message so you can save them? And he said, what happens? He said, look down the water, and he said, the only people we can save are the people who are swimming towards us. And it was so powerful for us to understand, like, with our businesses, we're trying to save the world, right? But you can't. You can only help people who are swimming towards you. And as you help those people, more people look back and like, wow, those who are swimming towards the boat, they're getting saved, and other people will be inspired, and they will come and swim to you as well. But it's all about first serving and giving and helping those who are swimming towards you, saving them first, and then you can save the rest. And anyway, so many cool things. So he was there, which he's blew everybody's mind. Everyone's crying again. He actually, he sat in the whole first day, listening to my presentations, taking notes. I thought he was like really interested in what I was saying. And then he had me sit in the very front row for his presentation. He spent the first 30 minutes just making fun of me, which was awesome. So that was fun. Man, we had the ClickFunnels, all of our partners and co-founders stuff on stage. We spent 2 hours sharing all the new features and tools and tricks and things coming out from ClickFunnels, which is awesome. Oh, Liz Benning's on Facebook. What's up, Liz? So we did anyway. Where was I going? Oh yeah, we showed you a bunch of new features coming out. We actually gave a whole bunch of features to those who were live in the room, which was cool. So that was fun. And then I can't remember what happened that day. Anyway, they keep getting better and better and better. We had so many amazing speakers. Garrett White came. He got everyone going crazy and helped people understand how to find their voice. He showed videos of him 5 years ago where he was awkward and nervous and like in front of a camera, and then how he had evolved over a 6-year period of time. He had heard the voice, and the voice told him what to do in his head and said, I need to go and create and give and serve, and he became who he needed to be. And it was a big message for all of us who we're in different stages in our business. Some of us are like crushing it, some of us are brand new beginners, some of us are in the middle somehow. And I think it was a good reminder that like this is not like a sprint, it's a marathon. It's coming in and like doing what you know is right and helping and giving and serving. And it's not you're gonna make $1 million tomorrow, but it's if you serve enough people over enough time, you will be amazed at what actually happens. So many good things, so many good lessons. Kyle Cease, who's an amazing comedian, and he came to a comedy show, but it was the comedy show with like personal development wrapped into it. And all these people came and they're like, this is gonna be this funny thing. And then he came in and just blew everyone's mind with like this transformational experience that God, it was awesome. Like so many cool things. I wish you guys all could have been there. If you missed it, do not miss next year. We already started planning next year, and it's going to be nuts. So anyway, it's been so many cool things. But I wanted to tell you guys one cool story. I think it's the most exciting story for me. So a lot of you guys knew that we had Marcus Lemonis coming to be our keynote speaker. How many of you guys think that the show The Prophet and Marcus Lemonis is amazing? If you are on Periscope here, give me a double tap. I want to see some hearts going crazy. Check it out, Facebook. Look at these hearts. These guys are excited. Are you guys excited? If you're excited, you should be sharing or commenting down below and say, I'm excited too, because the more excited you are, the more excited we're all going to be. Yes, okay, good job. Billy Murphy loves the show. Jamian loves the show. Anyway, it's going to be awesome. Yes, we know the exact date. The exact dates for next year's Funnel Hacking Live. It's going to be in Dallas, Texas, February, what are the dates? 21st? 21st through 23rd. So it's a Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday. It's going to be amazing. So don't miss it. It's going to be awesome. All right. So Prophet's amazing. He was going to come. And so we're like stressing out. Like this dude like cost us a lot of money to get him here. And he's like a famous dude and he's rich and he's going to be super high maintenance. So we're like all preparing and trying to be ready. Right. And so he shows up and he's just like super laid back and cool. We brought him in ahead of time and we had a chance to sit down 30 minutes ahead before he was up and just ask him and just talk to him, get to know him and stuff like that, which was cool. And so, we started kind of talking, and check this out. I got some pictures. You guys want to see it? It's exciting. So check this out. So this is the picture. You guys see this? Of us sitting in the room right before the event, talking. So there's Marcus and me, and there's a little computer down below. You guys can't probably see the computer. come over here. This is Marcus and my beautiful wife and me. But this is cool. So this is in the room before, and we're sitting there talking, and he's asking me some questions. Let me flip the rack around and we can talk about this. He started asking me some questions like, so what's ClickFunnels? What's this event about? I'm trying to understand it. So I'm explaining everything, and we explain ClickFunnels. And he's like, okay, well, how would this work for like Camping World? So we're like, well, this is a funnel you can use Camping World. He's like, okay, well, how about this one? We're like, you should do this. Well, how about Sweet Pete's? We should do this. How about that? And we start going through it, and soon he's like, so what kind of business would a funnel not be good for? I'm like, I don't know, man. I think they work for every business. And he started getting excited. He's like, this is good. Like, we need to get this on the show. Like, this would be so cool to like build funnels for people so they can understand it. And so we're like, that would be really cool. That'd be like the coolest thing in the world. And so anyway, he's like, hey, give me a call after this is done and let's talk about it, right? So then he gets him on stage, and he even said when he first got there, he's like, I think that what all the ClickFunnels people are gonna get something way different than what they expected. And so I was expecting him to come do a people, process, product talk. And what he did was he covered that, but it was way different. It felt like a Tony Robbins event. Have you guys been to a Tony Robbins event before? If you have, give me some hearts. If you want to go, give me some hearts, because like I know you guys need to go if you haven't been yet. But anyway, so we go in this thing, and he starts like doing interventions with people and bringing people up and working with them live in front of the whole audience. And it was like this really cool, it was like what Tony Robbins does with his interventions, but it was like Marcus, it was like business interventions focusing on people, process, product, which was like, oh, it was so cool. And it was emotional. He got very vulnerable and told stories about himself and like really opened up, and it helped people explain how business is about people and about the relationship we have with them. And it was just like, it was crazy. So for any of you guys who missed that session, like, it was awesome. We were not allowed to record that, unfortunately. So even those who get recordings, we can't share that. But it was amazing, right? So he gets done, goes way overtime. He's tells us like, I have to be out at 2:00. Oh, sorry, before he got on stage, this is the other funny part. So we're freaking out, like, okay, we gotta make sure that like everything's professional. And so we're like, okay, we have a back entrance, we have an elevator, we'll bring you up to the elevator, and we'll pop you in the back of the room. That way you don't have to see anybody, you can just talk and then disappear. And he's like, nah, it's a Saturday. I want to meet everybody. Let's just go through the back. All right. So he just walks out. Everybody's like, hey, everyone taking pictures, like in videos, and like just super cool. I'm like, dude, don't you know who you are? Like, you should be way more high maintenance than this. You're awesome. And he was just super cool. Came through, took pictures of people, hung out. We get him on stage, and at first, like, his assistant was like, we need to be done by this time. So we're like kind of nervous. He totally goes over time. He's just hanging out, and then like we had it was supposed to be 45-minute window for pictures with our inner circle members. Then that got chopped down from 45 minutes to like 30 minutes. He talked over. So we're stressing out. So we like get him off stage. We run all the people there, get pictures with them. They're doing pictures. And about 30 minutes later, I knew he had to be out at 2. And so at 2:00, someone comes to me like, Marcus wants to talk to you. I'm like, oh. So I run and I sprint down there, and I start talking to him. And he was just super cool, taking videos, people in the and thing. I'm like, you need to go, man. He's like, no worries. I haven't even called my Uber yet. I'm like, you took an Uber? Like, that's awesome. That's so cool. Like, I assumed you would have then like, have a private helicopter bring you in here, or like a private driver at least, but he just called Uber and hung out with, like, it was so cool. And taking pictures, and he starts asking me some questions about the event and about other things. And it was just awesome. And he gives me his cell phone number. He's like, here's my cell phone number. He's like, I want to talk some more. And so I've had people like that do the things I did in the past. And like, oh, here, give me a call. And then like you never hear from him again, right? So then like 30 minutes later, he texts me. He's like, hey man, I hope that what I gave you guys is what you're hoping for. I hope that I didn't disappoint you guys. I was like, who does that? I'm like, dude, that was awesome. And so I'm like, yeah, man, like that was amazing. And the next day he's like, okay, I've been talking to my team. I want to do it. And so like he keeps actively texting me, right? Which is like the coolest thing in the world. Like he really wanted to do this whole funnel thing. He's excited. And then yesterday we had a call with his whole team, and we're building out funnels for 5 of their businesses right now. We're gonna try to prove the model, which is so cool. And it's exciting. So there you go. Anyway, Michelle said he was like in the people's pictures, like photobombing people's pictures. Brent on my team, who was like kind of running a million things and running all over the place, his wife couldn't come to the event. And so Marcus took his phone and made a video that was like, hey, Amber, so I haven't seen Brent in like 2 days. We left at the bar and he's been gone ever since. And like sent that to him. And then like Sherry, who's our event coordinator, he grabbed her camera and made this testimony about how amazing the event was and how he's going to be hiring her and everyone should hire her. Like just every single person he touched, it was like this gift and service and like someone who I aspire to be like. It was just one of the most amazing things ever. So anyway, it was awesome. My goal over the next couple of weeks is we're going to try to do some funneling for the profit and make some noise, which would be exciting. And if we do a good job, maybe someday we'll be on the show, which would be exciting. If not, that's cool too. We just want to try to give and serve and try to see if we can bring this whole funnel world to the rest of the world that doesn't know about it yet. Trey Llewell, and some of you guys know Trey, one of our top ClickFunnels members. I did interview him a little while ago, and he talked about how he's like, I feel like we're in the funnel bubble. Like, nobody even knows this thing's happening right now. And in fact, Trey was here on Tuesday at our office, and we were sharing stories, and he was showing their numbers, and I wish I could brag about their numbers, but they're killing it. And it's like, it's all ClickFunnels, man. Like, it's all funnels. This funnel bubble we're in is amazing. Nobody even knows about it outside of our little community. And for you guys who are listening, who are on Facebook right now, who are on Periscope right now, who are excited, you guys are part of that. Like, you guys are part of this funnel bubble that we're in, and it's like nothing else I've ever seen before. I'm seeing companies and people and ideas going from like fruition to explosion to millions of dollars faster than anything I've ever seen before in my life. And I've been doing this for 12 years now, so like this is an exciting time. I heard people sometimes, you know, they told me like, "Well, I wish I would have got back and doing it when you were around. It would have been way easier." I'm like, "Are you kidding me? We didn't have anything we could even buy ads on. We had Google, and they hated us. Like, we didn't have Facebook. I don't even know how we bought ads. I can't even remember 12 years ago how we made money. Somehow we figured it out. But today it's so much easier, and this funnel bubble that you guys are all part of, we all get to be participants in right now, is crazy. It's insane. And so I hope you guys are enjoying it. I hope you're taking advantage of it. I hope you're having fun with it, because this is our time, and it's an exciting time. And there's going to be a time in 3 years from now, 5 years from now, 10 years from now, whenever that is, that the world catches on, and they're going to be talking about funnels. And when they do, it's kind of like in the real estate world. Someone told me one time, like, the second you hear everybody talking about real estate, it means you missed it. Okay? It means the opportunity is gone, and you kind of missed your shot. And those of us right now, like, no one's talking about you guys. This is our little community, our little world, and my goal is to explain it to the whole world. So we're getting it out there. But for right now, it's pretty exciting. So that's what I got, you guys. I hope that was fun. I just want to tell some stories today, and I hope you guys enjoyed that. I'm going to do one more thing, and then we're going to wrap. I'm going to sing you guys a song. I'm just kidding. I'm not really going to sing you a song. There's no way that's happening. We did have one of our speakers sing on, two of our speakers sing on stage, though, which was awesome. So what I'm going to do is I just want to show you guys, I'm going to show you guys a picture of Marcus, and I'm going to edit it. If you guys like that, while I show you this picture, just go crazy on Periscope. Give me as many hearts as you can. If you're on Facebook, either share it or like it, or like comment and saying like Marcus is the man or whatever. But I'm going to show you guys a picture. I'm going to see some hearts, some taps, some comments, and then I'll end out this Periscope. And I appreciate you guys hanging out today. I'll try to do these more often now that the event's done and stress is a little bit lower on my mind. Appreciate you guys, and I will talk to you guys all again very, very soon. And there he is, you guys, the prophet. Give him some hearts over on Periscope. If you think he's awesome, say the prophet is awesome on Facebook. If someone should actually have an outro video, I'll sing my outro. Anyway, that is the beginning, you guys, of the rest of the world learning about funnels. It all began right there. This is the picture heard around the world. All right, guys, I'm out. Have an amazing day, and I will talk to you guys all again soon. Bye, everybody.